Hellport launch sequence initiated. Crew to stations.
So I've been seeing a large number of mistakes lately, and I feel like it's time to do another recording just to explain the mistakes and to hopefully prevent them from happening again. A lot of mistakes with time, and a lot of mistakes with resources, and just tons of mistakes in this game, so it's time to call them out, because I feel it's necessary. I'm going to go with the ninja. I've been using it lately. It's one of the one-handed weapons that have like absolutely no spread if you go full auto on them. I like the ninja. It doesn't really have many buffs to it except just higher damage than normal per round. I tend to alternate between that and the knight. Not against you, Limats, but against the other two races. Cyborgs and bugs.
Supplies incoming. Dropping equipment. Repeat.
So he's calling in his equipment. I will call in mine. Make sure to kill the ones that do the alarming. So we have our first alarm. Hopefully we can move on from this. It looks like he wants to fight. I have been finding myself hugging the edge of the screen a lot because of time inefficiencies and people staying on their radios and generally not fighting or taking an objective but just sitting on a radio. So be sure not to do that, because that would be incredibly wrong. I'm going to try to pick this guy up. I don't really have anything for an alleyway like this. I have my strafing run, but that's not going to help at all. Watch out for falling pods. That might get shot, actually. Yep. So that's unfortunate. I can't call him in now because the artillery is back up again. It's really a shame that he got hit by that hell bomb, because that beacon was there for 15 seconds. So let's try it again. Let's get him back in the game.
Supplies incoming. Request accepted.
Keeping an eye on the amount of rounds I have in my magazine. Oh, unfortunately, he took ammo out of my bag when we were both trying to set off the Hellbound. So now he has 4 cartridges for his laser gun, which, remember, isn't necessary, because with a laser gun you have infinite ammo, so you should probably save the ammo for someone with a gun that consumes ammo. I'm periodically checking the map for the patrols. Okay. Well, seems he was not. I think I'm going to go top, up top instead of down for that capture area up here. That was my fault entirely, because I'm hugging the screen again. I'm so used to hugging the screen. That was my mistake. But I will get on the capture area point.
Engaging target area.
I feel like I'm doing more shooting than he is, and he has a machine gun. Like, if you have a machine gun, you should be shooting, you know, a lot I couldn't get there in time.
Request confirmed.
I'm trying to stay in the capture area. I feel like I should be having the machine gun. It's important to note that if you have the machine gun and you're fighting groups of people, just shoot at them. Your wild fire won't matter because the group that you're fighting against is so large that all your rounds will probably hit something. I'm actually going to be low on ammo with this ammo bag. So I don't know why they're not shooting into the crowd of people right now.
Incoming fire.
They have ammunition in their magazine. You could also argue that I'm not using my strafing
Incoming
stratagems.
fire. Incoming fire.
So now we need to go left.
Firing for effect.
So again, I'm at the edge of the screen, which is bad, but I'm so used to moving quicker than most people. Just go from objective to objective and complete the mission. I'm going to put a hell bomb right here because it's kind of in between all three.
Equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment. All right, down there. Deploying ordnance. Engaging target area.
Okay? And hopefully we'll keep moving here. Just keep going down towards the capture area. It's unfortunate, but hopefully we can get on the capture area. I'm going to call in ammo because I'm going to need it,
Stand by.
even with the ammo bag being as low as it is.
Dropping equipment.
I'm trying to get all my rounds in the belly of the Hulk.
Helldiver deploying to combat zone.
Stare at your character when someone joins the game, so they don't fall on your head.
Line incoming.
And let's move on to extraction. I'm hugging the screen again, so I guess that's another mistake I'm making, but
Extraction confirmed.
it's really hard when you're used to moving so much quicker
1
than
minute 30 seconds.
other people. You should be able to kill the AA gun with that rumbler. Hasn't done it yet, but probably should prioritize all the hulks that are on the left side.
Deploying defensive assets. Stand by. Equipment on its way.
exosuit has one more rocket left.
ETA T minus 10 seconds. ETA T minus 5 seconds. Defense drop incoming. Arriving.
So we should all be able to get on the shuttle. We did it. It's very strange because I want to move from one objective to another, so like in my brain it's like, alright, we're done with the objective, we should immediately be in transit to the next objective, we arrive at the next objective, we do the next objective, we're in transit to the next objective, like move from one objective to another. And yes, like sometimes you do have to fight, but I feel like I'm identifying in my head a lot of instances, and maybe I should even review this recording and just even think about the time before this recording. All those scenes where like my brain just calculates like we shouldn't be fighting, or like we should have killed that patrol rather than being on our radio, or you know, just a whole bunch of things. And even in this recording, the mistakes I myself have made. But I'm always at the edge of the screen, so it's like, do I keep trying to get people to go faster, or do I risk the fact that I'm gonna call in I'm gonna have a patrol call an alarm because I'm at the edge of the screen and I can't see them. Like it's like awkward. I don't know. I don't.
Mission commencing.
I'm going to say thank you for this because I'm taking forever. And they gave me more time to choose my stratagems, which was very nice of them to do, I would say. I brought 3 eats and 1 ammo strat. And I think that's a lot of anti-tank. It's on difficulty 6, Retaliatory Strike, so there's tanks and hulks. I'm going to call in everything.
Equipment on its way. Stand by. Dropping equipment
Spread
on
them out
its
a
way.
little bit.
Dropping equipment. Equipment on its way. Stand by. On its way. On its dropping equipment.
Watch out for falling pods. He did not watch out for falling pods.
Request confirmed.
I'm going to try to save the eat for tanks. It's probably overkill with difficulty 6, but we do have a rumbler, which is, in my opinion, a poor choice, being that we're in an arena and there's 3 players. So it might get a little dicey with the rumbler.
Defense drop incoming.
I got another one-handed weapon for the higher mobility while aiming. Turrets and retaliatory strike I don't like either. I feel like turrets do more harm than good in a retaliatory strike. And you will probably see that it will commit to a lot of friendly fire. You'll see the turret do damage to the exosuit. A lot of damage to the exosuit, it seems. And the turret restricts your movement in a mode where your movement is already restricted. So I don't see it as being good.
Equipment on its way. Stand by. Equipment on its way. Dropping equipment.
It seems I may soon be the only one with anti-tank. I don't think anyone else does. The Rumbler is not anti-tank and will only kill a tank if you did from behind. This is where it kind of turns south. I had to kill that Hulk so he wouldn't kill my friend, my teammate.
Helldiver deploying to
We have
combat
a
zone.
player joining, so always steer your character, steer your character.
Defensive advantage.
This person has their mic on, so I'm going to mute him. Gotta pick him up quick. That Rumbler is very dangerous. Turret killed a person, which is expected in a retaliatory strike. He's gonna die now. Can't call anyone in.
Equipment on its way.
You have to call them in because my reinforce is on cooldown.
Helldiver confirmed combat zone.
So at this point we're struggling because of falling pods and the turret we had earlier and the Rumbler. So this is kind of where we start failing. I can't do all the fighting. It does look pretty grim for me right now. I just can't do all the fighting here. If a tank comes in, we're screwed.
Request confirmed.
No one else is really fighting the enemy here.
Watch yourself.
That was a dangerous stratagem right there.
Equipment standby.
And this is the part where I feel we're gonna die. Just keep dodging. Have to get to the eat here.
Equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment. Equipment on its way. Deploying to combat zone.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Request
I need
confirmed.
ammunition. I have an eat in my hands.
Supplies incoming. Equipment on its way.
And there it is. So we'll see at this point if they can at least call me back in. And they cannot. So that would mark the end of this. And this is due to all the mistakes that I had listed earlier. There's really no other explanation for it. I can look at this recording again and then probably come to the same conclusion. So I'm going to stop it here. It's time for me to go grocery shopping. And just be wise with the stratagems you choose when you are doing a retaliatory strike. This is going to be a rather short recording, but this kind of sums up how it was before this recording with all the mistakes that were made. So I wanted to do another recording figuring that more very large mistakes would be made. The Rumbler's never good in arena. Turrets are never good in arena. Retaliatory strike. Rumbler's never good with more than 3 people, or 3 or more people in my opinion. Just pick better things, know what your enemy is, things like that. Alright, I'll end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.